Good morning, Vail, and welcome to Vail Daily Live. I'm Trisha Swenson with the Vail Daily, and we're ready to kick off Tuesday's show for you. The first day of June, also the last day to get early bird registration at the GoPro Mountain Games, and we'll give you all those details in today's show. But what a beautiful Memorial Day weekend we had, even though there was a little rain here and there. I was about to go on my hike, started to get rained out, and then about a half hour later, it was an absolute gorgeous evening. But I hung out in Riverwalk yesterday, went to the boardroom. Everyone was going there, I think, for lunch and for breakfast. I had their salad. It was amazing. But I saw a lot of people and heading on over to the Memorial Day ceremony, and that's on the cover of today's Vail Daily, and we'll get to those headlines. But just an amazing day. They had a beautiful afternoon for the VFW out of Minturn to host their ceremonies. So we'll let you know about that today, and we'll be checking in with our remote host. We'll have Ken Halvey with us. He'll be down in Eagle. Meredith Kirkman will be in Vail, and then Ty Diaz will be in Avon talking to the Weston about their new beverage and food director, Pollyanna Forster. And we'll also let you know about Global Running Day, which is happening tomorrow. So if you want to get out there, maybe do a 3K, a 5K, we're going to let you know how you can do it. But we have a lot other things going on the show. We're going to also give you details on fly fishing and where you can go and what the fish are biting on this time of year. And also let you know what's happening for your Tuesday. We do have a Tiki Tuesday happening at the Grand Hyatt Vail, which is brand new this year. Tiki on the Grill. It's the Tiki on the Creek Bar and Grill, and they're serving up all sorts of things like fried plantains. They're going to have some jerk chicken, and their chef has come up with a real cool creative menu. They just opened the grill this past weekend. They have a ton of cocktails that are fun for you to enjoy as well. That's open from 11 to 4, but on Tuesdays, they'll have a special for you from 4 to 6. There's the Tiki on the Grill bar right there. And if you've never been to the Grand Hyatt, their pool runs right along the bike path and along Gore Creek. So it's just a gorgeous setting, and it's a super cool place to be on a Tuesday. And I think this is going to be a great pregame for your hot summer nights, which starts on June 22nd. You go to the Tiki bar first, and then head on over to the Gerald Ford Amphitheater for the shows that'll begin at 6:30. Doors open at 5:30 for those. Those are the free concerts that'll be happening Tuesdays, pretty much every Tuesday. They take a couple breaks, maybe for the dance festival, and it goes all the way through Labor Day. But we'll fill you in on details on Hot Summer Nights, as well as some of the other concerts that are coming. Michael Franti playing this weekend, unfortunately sold out. They announced that concert when they had limited capacity. And then as soon as Eagle County's restrictions eased, they opened up the rest of the tickets for the people. They were sold out in a matter of minutes. So people are craving live music. So we're so excited that we have events to talk about here on Vail Daily Live. But let's take a look at, see who's around here. Meredith, oh, there she is. Yes, Meredith Kirkman standing by. I know that building. Tell us where you are, Meredith. Oh, I can't hear you. Okay, please stand by. Technical difficulties. I feel like that Verizon commercial. Can you hear me now? 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 We can't hear her.
Bad service. Let's move on to Ty, yeah?
All right, we're going to take it to Ty Diaz. Ty? Hey, what's up, buddy? Can I hear you?
Going.
Hey, I can hear you. Wow, that looks gorgeous. I love the spring green leaves. They're just so beautiful this time of year. You got Beaver Creek in the background. Tell us where you are.
So this is the Weston Riverfront Resort and Spa, the location that I'm hanging out in the heart of Avon, where you'll find Maya Restaurant, live music, a lobby bar, comforts of lodging while you're here, and even in the summertime, sometimes you'll find the Friday afternoon club right here on this deck. And I tell you what, this is definitely a hot spot for the locals, for singles to meet, or to go on that second date, whatever you find. But of course, to make your way to the fitness center here, do a lap in the pool, enjoy the bar by the pool, do a little bit of fishing, observe fishing, enjoy the hot tubs. The heart of Avon is fantastic, and take in all of these fantastic views of Beaver Creek. And for those of you that are watching, you were wondering what Beaver Creek looks like right now as far as Snow is concerned, you will notice that the bald spot still has some snow, but things are starting to thaw out pretty good. Before you know it, hiking, biking, horseback riding on Beaver Creek Mountain, gondola rides, lunch, weddings, events, things to do. But yeah, I'm right here in the heart of Avon, just waiting for the sun to hit right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any more questions
Well,
for
and
us?
you know what, Ty, I love that bike path that's behind you.
Yes.
Literally, you can go all the way down to Edwards if you want, and it's relatively flat. So for those that aren't used to the altitude, maybe they rent a bike from one of the shops in Avon. It's just a nice path. You get down there by the river. I love how cool it is down by the river, especially on a hot summer day.
Oh, yes. It's definitely cool right now, and I'm not near the river at all. But the sun will make its way on out. It should be a good time to get out here. I spend time on this bike path, biking sometimes, longboarding, but just cruising between different establishments and just kind of taking in, the area without always having to be in the car. You might find
Okay.
that secret little spot to just kind of sit on a rock, read a book, take in some views, watch the birds fly through. Um, this is a magical place altogether. Avon is
It definitely
fantastic,
is.
and not too far
Okay.
from where I'm standing, you'll find Nottingham Park, where there's Nottingham Beach. You'll find live shows there. Avon is growing and popping, and I'm really excited for the shows that are returning this summer.
Okay, yeah, I'm too. And I know you're going to be talking to the town of Avon about the Avon concert series, whether it's Sunset Live on Sunday nights or the Avon Live on Wednesdays. All right, Ty, we'll check in with you later. We're going to try Meredith once again. She is in Vail and see if we've got her audio. I think I can
Good
hear you.
morning, Trish.
Hey, how are you? Wow,
I'm fabulous.
I love how the sky looks behind you. A little bit of high
It's
clouds.
clouds.
Pretty
Yep.
cool.
Yeah, so we have a bit of cloud coverage today, and it's a little brisk out here. It's about 36 degrees, so I'm layered up in a little fleece and windbreaker. But it should warm up. It's about the 60s today.
Yeah.
It should be a gorgeous day. I'm feeling super inspired, Trisha, because last night, the first night of the recital happened, and it was so amazing to see these girls so excited, filled backstage with so much excitement. I mean, we were shooting them the whole time. They were just so excited.
Oh, I know. Yes. So the Vail Valley Academy of Dance, you had your first night of two dance recital nights, and that was over at the Ford Amphitheater.
That's correct. Yeah, and we had a pretty packed house for the first night. Recital, brings in a lot of the families because we have ages from 3 to 18. So it was a lot of families last night, but we had about 400 in the crowd, and I mean,
Wow.
it was just so exciting to stand on the amphitheater stage again and look out, and we just have so much optimism for this summer.
Yeah. So tonight is another dance recital. Now, will it be the same dancers tonight, or is it a different group? How does that work?
Yeah, that's a good question. For the most part, it's the same show. There's some younger babies that, I say babies because they're 3 years old. And so they
How
only have
cute.
one performance. So they're going to come in today. And then the next 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday, they're putting on their full-length ballet of Cinderella.
Yeah.
So that should be exciting.
Yeah, and when you say full length ballet, this is different. This is a story. I mean, little kids can follow along if they know this story.
Exactly. Yeah, I choreographed one of the numbers of the little mice. So they are the youngest gals, and they're so excited. Their mouse costumes are so cute, and yeah. So I think it's a unique opportunity to really storytell through dance instead of having it, you know, different number, different vibe every single routine. So
Okay,
yeah.
perfect. All right, thanks, Meredith. We'll check in with you throughout the day. She is going to be coming to us live from Vail, that Vail Valley Academy of Dance, their dance recital tonight, and then Cinderella tomorrow night and the next night at 6:30. And you can get tickets at the Gerald Ford Amphitheater website if you want to go and support these young dancers. But right now, let's bring it down to Eagle. We have Ken always standing by. Ken, looks like you're geared up. You're going to hit the water this morning.
That's right, Trisha. This is arguably like the coldest morning that I've ever thought about.
What's the temperature down there?
Slightly above freezing, it feels like. River definitely came up a little bit. It's cold. But my take on the show today and everything that we're doing here at Vail Daily Live, it's not about us, the talent. It's about us showing people awesome things in our community that we can do, that we can participate in, that we can learn, that we can go out and partake in. And today I've got two parts. One will be river surfing. I got my board here. I also, along with these colder temperatures, have a Yeti full of hot coffee for this part of it. So first part of the program, I'm going to take people out onto the Eagle River this morning here at the Eagle River Park and do some river surfing. And Tricia, I'm going to tell you flat out, I'm doing this one in honor of my buddy, Adam Palmer.
Okay.
We as a community lost this past February, along with two other incredible men in an avalanche down in Silverton. And Palmer surfed every day that this park was running. He was one of my best friends, and I miss him dearly. And as I was getting changed and I was thinking about not doing it, I heard Palmer in my ear say, "Come on, you." I'm not going to say it. Get out there and show him. So I'm going to call today's show Surf and Turf because we're going to do the surf. And then yesterday, had the opportunity, in all these years, I've never been out to the Dry Lake dirt bike track, which is about 5 miles north of Gypsum. I was blown away. It's a world-class track. I've got some footage of that. So I'll continue to get ready. I'm going to warm up in Big Handsome, and then I'm going to go down and show people some river surfing. But also, Tricia, notice PFD. Right? Flotation devices. Let's continue to remind people. And you look great this morning, Tricia. You look a lot more relaxed. You look like you're settling into this new role at Vail Daily Live, and I'm very impressed. You've only referred to it as Good Morning Vail once this morning. So, well, we'll get past that. That's a thing.
I know.
That's a
hey, habits are hard to break. I am relaxed because our technology is working a little bit better, so I can hear my peeps out in the field. So we're excited. And this show is an experiment, so we're going to be having you with us along for the ride as we try out this brand new live stream idea here at the Vail Daily. You know, we were in the print business for 40 years, so it's going to take us a little while to get into the live stream business. But right now, let's give you the all-important weather. This weather report is brought to you by Liv Sotheby's, the leading real estate firm in Colorado. Hey, contact one of their Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love. And we've been hearing from our hosts, chilly today. I think it's about 37 degrees in Edwards when I was driving in, and up valley where Meredith is, a little bit cooler. Down valley where Ken is, going to be warming up. But once that sun comes out, we'll see temperatures rapidly rise, and we'll see temperatures right around the low 60s up valley. Down valley, a bit warmer. Some cloud cover today as well, but a lot of sunshine popping out also. And then we have a chance of showers throughout the afternoon. And then as we look at the next couple of days, we're going to see the weather just improve by the time we get to Thursday and Friday. We'll see maybe a slight chance for showers for your Tuesday and your Wednesday as well. And then clear skies Thursday and Friday. And then possibly rain in the evening on Saturday. But you know what? That's so far out. It's really hard to predict the weather in the Rockies that far out. So, you know what? I always just say it's not inappropriate weather. It's just inappropriate clothing. If you bring the rain jacket, if you bring the layers, you're going to be fine to get out and do some of the activities that you want to enjoy today. So get out there. Let us inspire you to somehow hop out outside. Look at Ken. It's in the 30s, low 40s, and he's going to jump in that crazy cold water today in honor of his buddy Adam. But we also want to remind you to participate with us in our chat. We've got our chat feature. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can chat with us. Now, if you're watching on vaildaily.com or vaildailylive.com, you're not able to participate in the chat, so you may want to switch platforms. We'll be live with you from 8:30, but if you want to watch us later, you can always sleep in and watch us on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire. You can watch us in many different ways. Your favorite ways to get your streaming shows, that's where you can watch us. And you can also check us out on Spotify because we are a podcast. And then don't forget to subscribe, hit all the alarms, the bells. I've been getting the alerts. I'm like, I know we're on. I'm up at 5 because we're going to be live pretty soon. So I know we're on, but it's nice to get all these little tidbits. All right, so we're going to go to a commercial break, pay some bills. When we come back, we've got a lot more of Vail Daily Live for you. we are back with Vail Daily Live. Thanks for joining us on this first day of June. Can you believe it? Summer is here. Well, I know officially summer begins on the summer solstice, but heck, Memorial Day weekend, that's really when things kick off and we get so excited about it here. And, despite some of the rain and some of the cooler temperatures, I think everyone had a great Memorial Day weekend. I was in Riverwalk yesterday and there were so many people out shopping and just dining and going to the memorial service. And that's our headlines for today. On the cover, the colors are presented during the annual Memorial Day ceremony Monday at Freedom Park in Edwards. The ceremony drew a large crowd now that COVID-19 restrictions have been lifted, and I know that the VFW was so happy to see all those people out there. And that leads us into our headlines for today. A wall for heroes. Monday's Freedom Park ceremony draws a large crowd to see the unveiling of a new memorial honoring those who made the ultimate sacrifice. You can read John LeConte's story on page A2. Also in today's Vail Daily, owning a chainsaw doesn't mean you know how to use it. The Eagle River firefighter Scott Patras has taught more than 900 students how to safely and effectively wield a chainsaw. You can read more about Pam Boyd's story on page A3. And another story you won't want to miss, Red Hill Elementary School moves outdoors for a new kind of learning by the Creekside. For the Creekside Classroom's grand opening week, students engaged with members of the Weed Warriors to learn about the ecosystem in their backyard. So getting kids outside, learning hands-on. That's what this article is about by Allie Longwell on page A4. Pick up your copy of the Vail Daily and Blue newspaper dispensers from Eastville all the way down to Gypsum, or you can just go online. You can grab the headlines. You can look at the paper, the actual paper, the e-edition, and go through it page by page, and that'll give you details. I love that because you can actually see some of the ads, and you can see some of the deals that are going on. Today, we give you the dance festival schedule as well. That's going to be happening from July 30th to August 9th. We'll also let you know about some of the restaurant happenings that are going on, and Eagle County Fair and Rodeo, that's happening for you as well. So, and check out Vail Live. I always love looking at some of the pictures, the pet pictures, and we want you to submit your fun pictures and your activities. You can go to vaildailylive.com/submit. Send us your videos of your dirt biking, your mountain biking, hiking, whitewater activities. Maybe it's your pets. Maybe they're doing a fun trick, and we'd love to see what you have going on there. But gonna take a little drink. I have water in here today, but normally I'm drinking a little green tea from Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea Company. Fuel your adventure with these guys. They've got a great new location, new this past winter. So if you haven't been to Beaver Creek in the past, let's say 9 months, you haven't seen this yet, but they're in the old Starbucks location, and they have these awesome empanadas. They're going to have smoothies this summer. Chris Pryor was just on our show the other day. So stop by Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea up at that location, or the roastery is located right in Minturn, and you can check that out, and that's a fun place to go. You can have a meeting there. You can just enjoy sitting outside. Minturn's so beautiful. Take a hike maybe up Grouse Creek, and they've got retail, so you can buy some of their great coffee and some of their products with like cups and that sort of thing. And then the roastery is a really cool, almost a factory-like place back behind the retail counter. Now, as we look at the weather, I want to give you details on what you can expect for today. I think we're going to have a better day than what we had the last couple of days as far as rain is concerned. Just a slight chance of rain this afternoon. This is brought to you by Betteridge, fine jewelry and watches since 1897, and they're located right in Solaris. But forecast for today, we've heard that it's chilly. We've seen a little bit of cloud cover when we popped out to our remote hosts, but we're going to see mostly sunshine today with some building clouds later on the afternoon, but it's a chilly morning. If you're going out to walk the dog, yeah, it's a little bit cool in the 30s this morning, so probably wear the little down puffy and shoes rather than flip-flops when you're out walking the dog this morning. But right now, we've got Ty Diaz. He is standing by at Maya. Ty, hello, and hello, Pollyanna.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
We're here in Avon, Weston Riverfront Resort and Spa and a tequila bar inside of this very establishment, Maya. over 151 tequilas and agaves. Mike on, please.
Yep, we are proud of our wonderful selection and we are excited about our summer. We have so much going on. I am a little bit new to this, but new to this location, not new to this valley, and we cannot wait to really have a fantastic summer.
Polly and I, we've known each other for a very long time, since I was fresh out of college, saw Vail for the very first time, but over the years, we've met sitting right here at this very bar, Maya.
We have, and we have so much amazing stuff going on this summer. I cannot even begin to start with everything opening up. It is just super exciting that we are going to be back with FAC.
Friday Afternoon Club. Now, what that means, party on deck. I was trying to share with the viewers earlier. Live music. Would there be a band on both sides of the deck at this time?
Well, there will be a band on one side of the deck, and it's going to be super fantastic. But we also have live music on Thursdays.
Oh, yes.
On Saturdays, and then on Sundays for a jazzy brunch.
This pretty much will make up for all of last year. We didn't have Friday Afternoon Club, but it sounds like a Thursday Afternoon Club, a Tuesday Afternoon Club,
Yeah.
And then, of course, Friday Afternoon Clubs on Sunday, bringing jazz music. And while that's going on, there'll be outdoor dining. There's an outdoor bar. You just kind of roam in and out, take in just all that this property has to offer.
Yes, and we have just refreshed both of our patios. So those are looking over the top gorgeous. I think it's going to be a fantastic time for us here this summer, not only there, but we have obviously the Lookout Bar, which is fantastic, where the music will be playing over the pool bar.
Very nice.
And I have to say, you know, it sounds like we have a lot of bars, but we also have
heard exactly that.
we have a lot of fun going on this summer. And it's just really joyful for everybody to be able to gather again and for us to see smiles on faces instead of smiles just on eyes. And not only that, but we have a wonderful Father's Day coming up with a barbecue that's going to be absolutely fantastic. Our chef Angel has really taken it over the top. So we can't wait for everybody to come join us and get to be together and get to eat and drink and be well.
You have to love Maya for their views inside of the restaurant, staring back at Beaver Creek, out on the deck, staring at Beaver Creek, the creek itself, as well as over the pool, and just all these fantastic views. But to learn a little bit more about Maya, the tequila bar, we know that, the agave feature with your tequila, of course. But Maya, what's the cuisine here?
The cuisine is Mexican, but it's very coastal Mexican. So really fresh, really delicious, and we're doing all sorts of improvements with Richard Sandoval. Not that everything wasn't delicious before, but we're making it even better. And now that we have our new patio, I mean, you cannot not enjoy these amazing views. And with a delicious margarita, guacamole, tableside, and all of the things that we have to offer. So.
Well, and Ty, I got a question about the marketplace. Tell me about that. What's going on at the marketplace? In case, we don't have quite time for sit down, maybe we grab something?
Absolutely. So you may know that I used to own Eat Drink, which was a fantastic marketplace. And we are adding a lot of wonderful things like backpack picnics. We are, again, also really elevating the cheese program, charcuterie program there, and just making a lot of beautiful foods that you can cook at home, or if you're staying at the hotel, cook in your room, that are fantastic. So we're really excited to refresh that as well.
What we're finding here, is a lot going on at the Westin, at Maya, on the restaurant side, on the market side, on the entertainment side. And if you are paying attention, it is now the 1st of June. You know what that means. We are officially kicking off summer, and why not do so here?
Yeah. Hey, what kind of music are you going to have for FAC?
So we have a collaboration of local bands, everything from Laughing Bones to Rewind to Talking in Circles. We are really looking at that. We are also, thankfully, have a few different options too from bands that maybe a little bit more of a pop-up scenario that might be in town for something else, and we're just gonna grab them over here and make sure that they that we get to really enjoy them as well.
And then one more question.
Shoes come off on this deck before.
One more question is the Lookout Lobby Bar menu, is that different than Maya, or is it the same menu? How does that work if we're at the Lookout Lobby Bar?
So we are, yes, they are different menus. Maya is a Richard Sandoval restaurant, so we are definitely, coastal Mexican, but we are adding a few fun little things as specials that are a little more al fresco as far as our menu here in Maya. And then the Lookout Bar is a separate menu, and then the Lax Bar is a separate menu. So it gives you the opportunity to really eat, 5 different types of food in one location.
Oh, we could be there all day. Yeah, and what are the hours? What can we go breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Can we just have all our meals
For
at the
Maya,
Westin?
You're open for breakfast from 7 to 11, and then we are open starting with happy hour at 4 o'clock until 9. Lookout Bar is from noon until 10, and then the Lax Bar, which we did open this last weekend, will be open as of this Friday from 11 until 7.
Oh, wow. Hey, but do we have to be a guest of the hotel to be able to go to the pool?
You do not have to be a guest of the hotel, but you do have to have a club membership. So,
Yes.
if you are part of the club and the spa, you could certainly utilize the pool, which is a gorgeous saltwater pool. I enjoy it very much myself. And then, of course, if you're a guest, you certainly can as well.
Ty, it looks like we're going to have to get membership at the club to be able to go hang at the Laps pool.
I have no problem crashing anyone's party. Just show up and I'm with them. That's pretty much how it works. But yes, we're at the Westin Riverfront Resort and Spa. We're at the Maya restaurant. This is Pollyanna Farser, the new food and beverage director here. And we've been friends for a very long time. So, hey, make a friend here while you're visiting and see what all this property has to offer and enjoy the live music. We're kicking off summer at the Westin with Maya.
All right, perfect. Yeah, so they've got music on Thursdays, on Fridays, or Thursdays, Friday FAC, and then Saturdays, Sunday jazz. It's going to be awesome down there. Congrats to Pollyanna as well. Hey, we're going to take it down Valley. Ken Howie, I believe, is hitting that really chilly river. Ken, I see you. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, I got to get really close to the camera right now, Tricia, because the river is thumping. Hopefully you can hear me okay.
I can hear you.
Good. Al, that was awesome. Great to see Ty with Pollyanna. Man, that bar looks stacked, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tricia, I know earlier you were saying you have, green tea in your mug in the morning. Mine's just nothing but coffee to heat up. And we're going to jump in, do some river surfing. I'm not going to delay it. And while I do this, Tricia, if you wouldn't mind maybe talking about some of the events that are going to take place during the mountain games. We got stand-up paddling that takes place. We got the downriver races. So I'll let you do that.
Okay.
Before I jump in, though, just wanted to remind you guys again, if you're interested in learning how to stand-up paddleboard, kayak, anything to do with whitewater, I would give the folks, Sean Blacken and his crew, a call. They're at Alpine Quest Sports, and they work with Alpine Kayak, and they just do such a good job at teaching you the proper things. The big thing I want to talk about, we see it down here at the river park quite a bit. We got a lot of shredders out there. I promise you right now, Tricia, there's a couple of Brodies waking up like, oh, dude, Hobie's about to shred. Let's see what the wave looks like. That's actually how they talk. So pitted. No, not really. Your leash. Okay, I want to show you this. This is big. So many people, let me put that coffee down. So many people, when they get into river surfing, I've got my board right here, they take their leash, Tricia, and they always put it around their ankle, right? That's
yeah.
Look at those legs, by the way. It's like Ichabod Crane. They put them around their ankles. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to have a quick release on your leash. And for me, mine's right there. I've actually got a tab that I can pull right here so that my leash comes undone. And you're asking yourself, why in the middle of the river would you want to let your board go? Well, here's why. If we're not stand-up paddling here, let's say we were on Boar Creek, and we're going down the river and we fall, and all of a sudden our board gets wrapped around a tree. Well, the board stops, and now you have your leash wrapped around your ankle, and it's essentially a foot entrapment, and it will drown you. So never put your leash on your ankle in the river. Always put it on a quick release, and then that way, if you've got to get rid of it, it's pretty simple just to pop it and let it
Yeah.
go. You can always get another board, but we can't get another you, as your mom would say. So let me take one more tug off my coffee.
Okay, warming up with the coffee, fueling up.
Old. And Trisha, we all know it. I actually have mine here. I'll take them in a bit. GoPro's coming to town. Everybody needs one of these. And again, we've got a lot of locals tuned in right now, and it was a big hit this past February to our community to lose Seth, Adam, and Andy in that avalanche. And I surfed with Adam every day down here, so booyah! This was for my homie Palmer, all right? So Trisha, you tell him about that because I can't talk. And
Okay,
there's a lot of pressure on catching the wave right now. So
Okay.
you let them know what's going on with the mountain games. I'll do a little shredding.
Okay. All right. You go shred. I'm going to do the easy lifting here. I'm just going to tell you about one of the whitewater events that's happening this afternoon. So on Tuesday, that means the Vail Whitewater Series. It continues today. It's the third of many races to come. And they do a couple different categories. We've got the stand-up paddleboard category. We have the two-man raft category. And we also have the kayak category. The kayak's got to be under 9 feet 6 inches. And, they've had so many people, so much excitement for this, a lot of competitors. And now that we inch towards the GoPro Mountain Games, which is June 10th through the 13th, more and more people want to test their skills up on the Eagle River, on the Gore Creek. Now, Ken is at the Eagle Whitewater Park down in Eagle. You can see it off the interstate. It's a really great attraction and one of the newest whitewater parks that we have here. But tonight's race, the Whitewater Series, will be up in Vail Village. It's a spectator-friendly event. And you can watch it from the International Bridge, the pedestrian bridge, along the banks of Gore Creek. And they start up at the covered bridge and go down to the International Bridge. So it's pretty short. And it starts around 5:30. But get there around 5 o'clock. Maybe grab a snack, grab a bite to eat, or maybe even a drink, because now there is a common consumption area where you can carry alcoholic drinks around in designated areas in Vail Village, too. So the exact course setup, it changes every week just based on the river flows. And Ken mentioned earlier, the rivers are rising. So this will be a different course just because of the way the river is flowing and the cubic feet per second measurement. And so they will deem what it's going to do based on that. Oh, good job, Hovey. Oh, okay. Oh, man, that's got to be cold. All right, we'll be checking in with a drenched Ken Hovey in just a while. But right now, let's pay some bills. We've got some commercials to go to.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Do you dream of owning land near the biggest lakes, tallest 14ers, and the best gold medal fishing in Colorado? How about right in the heart of ski country? Would it be worth a $75 raffle ticket for a chance to win it? You can own land in Twin Lakes and help St. Vincent Hospital Foundation raise funds. The drawing for this half-acre residential lot is June 24th. Buy your tickets today at coloradolandrush.com.
We are back with more Vail Daily Live. We're going to take it over to the West, and once again, Ty Diaz is standing by. He's not talking about tequila and live music. He's talking about running. It's Global Running Day tomorrow, and the Weston is participating. Hi, guys. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Mike. Great to see you.
You too.
Ty, tell us more about Global Running Day and how we can get involved.
There's a huge celebration going on here at the Westin. It kicks off tomorrow. It is Global Running Day. Lauren and Mike, as you've been introduced, are here. Mike is the running concierge. We're going to learn what that means. That's such a new title and term, but it sounds like a lot of fun, and Mike is definitely the man for that. And then we have Lauren, who is the athletic club manager. Welcome to Vail Daily Live. Lauren started watching the show. She was one of the viewers from yesterday. Did you text in and ask questions too on the live chat?
I actually didn't text, but I was super excited to see what you guys have going on, and I learned a lot about, Vail history, 10th Mountain, all of that. So,
all right, so here's where we are. We're talking about Global Running Day. What is Global Running Day? The running concierge, Mike.
So basically, we're just gonna have an event. It starts at 5:00 here, out back here at the wedding lawn, and we're gonna kind of do some dynamic stretches, get warmed up beforehand. Anyone is invited to come to the Westin for this event. Just call the Westin Athletic Club, sign up. So we'll do the warm-ups, and then we're gonna do we have a 5K course, a 3K course. You can walk, you can run, you can shuffle. It's not a race, it's for fun, it's to bring community to the area, and it's going to be a good event.
Fun title, the running concierge. Let's get a little understanding on that one. I'm sure a lot of us at home are kind of new to that phrase, and I'm sure we'll have some questions coming in from the chat feed. Running concierge. So what do you do?
So basically, I'm coordinating any running events that we are going to be doing going forward. We do have a couple more of these events later on throughout the summer. One in July, August, and September. They'll have a different flavor each one.
I can see that.
And so I'll kind of be thinking that with the help of Lauren too.
he'll also be, anyone who comes to the hotel to visit or who's a member of our club here, if they have any questions or want to go on a run, Mike will be the person. We'll leave everyone to. He has a lot of knowledge, and he's also active in community running events throughout the Vail Valley too.
For tomorrow's event, how much does it cost to get signed up and to register, and how do we go about that?
It's completely free.
Yeah.
I would just say call the front desk at the Westin Athletic Club and sign up. We do have a pretty good group already signed up. We'd love anyone else to come. It's completely free for members and non-members. So
we also, after the run too, we're going to be having a social and a raffle here on the wedding lawn behind us. We have some fun sponsors, including Lululemon, Swatch Hemp, Spa Anjali, Hush CBD, and Peak Performance. And then we're also going to be serving kombucha, wine, and beer for those who do join us for the event. Again, totally free, and we'd love for you to come join us, and then that'll be a great chance to get to know everyone after.
For the running part and the very active and rigorous part, how should someone prepare to get involved? What they need to do on their own to get into this? As far as attire and shoes, or what's provided here to be a part of that?
I would just bring a running attire, some comfortable active shoes. If you don't have a pair of running shoes, that's fine. Depending on the weather, shorts and a t-shirt, but if it looks like it might rain, maybe a light jacket, something like that.
If we populate the schedule one more time, I'm finding to be a lot of fun here. Run and Rosé, that's happening in July, on the 14th. In August, Miles and Margaritas. In September, Doggy Dash. So you're bringing the pets on this one?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Does this sound like a lot of fun to you? You can call and get registered for this event now. Tomorrow is when it's all happening. And if you want to find the location, why don't you make your way to the Westin Riverfront Resort and Spa today. Thank you both very much for coming on.
Well, and
anybody have
Ty,
any questions at home?
Yeah, Tay, I got a question for you. I got to say congratulations to Mike. Mike, I understand that you were at Oak Mountain doing the Xterra, and that qualified you for Xterra World Championships back in Hawaii in December. So how was getting back into Xterra, and were they able to have many Xterra races last year, or during COVID? Was this the first race you had done in a while?
This is my first. That was my first race. I don't think they had any in the States that I'm aware of. So I just took the year off, and so yeah, it was kind of nice to get back in the mix and see some old friends that are from around the country and get out there again. But
Well, yeah, and Mike is a personal trainer with TRX, Jim Jones Level 1, and Strong First Kettlebell instructor. So you can go on a run with the guy and get a lot of fitness tips on your run together. And then, Lauren, we were just talking to Pollyanna about the fun things that are happening at the Westin as far as food and beverage is concerned. And she was talking about the Laps pool and the menu and the fun that's going to be there. But as a regular person, the hotel guests can go there. But if you're local, you got to be a member at the athletic club at the Westin to go to the pool, right? So, do you have any membership deals going on right now, or what's happening in that department?
Well, first off, thank you for asking. As the club manager here, I love talking about membership, and I love having new members at the club. So we're definitely still accepting new members. We don't have any deals or specials per se right now, but we definitely are still accepting members. We have a monthly membership rate that's available. You can join for just the summer if you want. It's a 3-month minimum. But as a member of the club, that includes all of our fitness classes, and we have over 45 group fitness classes a week, including swimming. We do master swim, strength and conditioning with Mike and some of our other trainers, bar, Pilates, yoga, a lot of other fun ones too. Yeah, and we do a lot of special events, including our run events that are coming up. We also have some fun outdoor yoga events coming up. We did that last summer, and it was a huge hit. So that's another one. And then members also have access to the pool, and then the Laps pool bar, hot tubs, etc. So it's a really great place to join and a great place to spend your summer.
So to find out about these activities happening tomorrow and all the programs that are available with your athletic club over here, is there a website that someone can take a look at right now?
Yeah, if you go on to spaanjali.com/fitness club, you can see all of our activities, and it's on the header if you're on Spa Anjali, or if you just Google it, you can Google Athletic Club at the Westin Riverfront Resort and Spa, and you'll find all the details. And then we're here almost every day, so if you call in, you can ask for us, and we'd be happy to help too.
It's not only June, but tomorrow is Global Running Day. Pay attention to that day, but get registered today for that experience with Mike out here on the trails and on the running, and of course, all the festivities and social afterwards. And if you want to do that right now, you can call 970-790-2051 to get signed up. That number will also be populated on your screen right there. Any more questions, Trisha, coming from the chat?
You know what? I'm so excited, and you guys do such a great job at the Westin. You really foster community and health, overall wellness, and you've got a great view. It inspires you when you're on the treadmill and you're looking up at Beaver Creek. So thank you. Thanks for all you guys do in the community.
Thanks, Trisha.
Okay, perfect. Great to see them. And so if you want to learn more, and this is kind of, if you've been thinking about running, this is an easy way. It's a 3K or a 5K, and it's going to be right around the trails in Avon, so relatively flat. Could be a good intro to this. Let Mike Dorr get you guided into doing this. But we're going to go from running to talk about food. We have Tracy Miller, who's kind of our resident cook here. We're going to learn how to make some grilled peppers now that it is grilling season. If you're looking for a great appetizer that uses grilled peppers, we found it for you. Tracy Miller, the colorful cook as well as caterer here in the Vail Valley, is going to show us how to do this on the grill. And this is pretty easy. And you're going to stuff them with a little bit of goat cheese.
Just a little bit. So they're still going to be really, really healthy. And let me tell you, Trisha, this is one of my top sellers. Every time I make this, everybody loves them. You're going to love them too. If you like peppers, these little sweet peppers are like such a great vessel for a little goat cheese. And it's easy. I rinse off the peppers. I actually bought these at City Market because I thought if I went to Costco, I'd get them cheaper, but they're actually cheaper in the bag at City Market. Just saying.
Okay, a
so
little tip here.
Crank your grill up. I really like cooking with a hot grill. I don't know why, but I like it really hot. It gives it a nice sear and things like that. So rinse your peppers off. They're dry. I don't have anything on them because they're so good.
Yeah,
and
you don't
they're
need
juicy.
to put any oil or anything, brush them with.
No, I mean, a lot of people do, and you can if you want to, but I find it unnecessary because they're so juicy. They're going to start like squirting out juices, and that's going to make them be really nice on the grill and sear up nicely.
Well, plus, you're going to have that flavor of the goat cheese. And I like the fact that you're using goat cheese because If you're can't have regular cheese,
Yeah.
you can still have goat cheese.
And that's probably why it's such a popular one, because anybody with dietary restrictions is like, oh, it's goat cheese? That's great. Okay, so what I've done now, I cooked these off so they've cooled down because they're really hard to stuff when they're really hot. So, and then I put some goat cheese in a piping bag. This is definitely the easiest way to do it and the most efficient. So get a piping bag or use a baggie or whatever it is.
And then
so
just cut off the little.
cut off the tip, yeah, and then we're going to cut off the tips of these as well. So we're just going to kind of cut them off. I don't like when there's seeds inside of them, so I just kind of take the seeds out. And oh, doesn't it smell good? It smells like a summer farmer's market. Okay, and then you're just going to put a little tiny bit. Like, you don't even really need that much.
Okay.
You don't want to fill them all the way up because it squishes and gets really messy. And these are usually appetizers like at a picnic or at a wedding.
And have it be something bite-sized, because it's hard if you're walking around and you're trying to converse to have too much going on.
If you have a glass of wine in your hand, you need something that is just one little bite.
Yeah.
So it takes about 10 minutes over a high heat, but then you let them cool for about 5 minutes and you got your appetizer.
Okay.
Easy, simple, and inexpensive, and healthy.
And healthy. Yeah. Okay, we love it. We love all the components. All right, if you want to learn more about Tracy and her cooking and her catering, go to colorfulcooking.com.
You know, they were really trying to push the limits of Cordillera, and at this point in time, Cordillera wasn't ready for this house. The site and the views that you can see out here really, so we really tried to make it just all about the view. So you walk in that front door and you just open up and see everything out there in space. And you know, the panoramas across the valley are just outstanding. So it was really easy. That really just helped lay it all out on the site really well for us. You know, it's a really unique property. We put two 35-acre parcels together here for the client and went through a pretty exhaustive process, but it's pretty unique to have this kind of individual estate sitting on such a large format property inside a gated community. It doesn't exist anywhere else in the Vail Valley.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. Time for your lens of the day. I'm going to give you a couple of lenses of the day. These are all from Eyepieces, and they have locations all throughout Vail Village, Lion's Head, Edwards, Beaver Creek. They even have one over in Snowmass. They can do prescription for you as well. So a lot of these cool lenses that are out there, maybe you wear glasses, but you're going to be doing some road biking, maybe with the Eve Zero Blades. This is the Prism Black, and it's a good one for road biking. They can put a prescription in here, which is pretty amazing. And they can do it while you wait. If you're here on vacation, set up an appointment. They can either virtually have a doctor. Even before Zoom and COVID became so popular, they were already doing these little visits with getting your prescription. But they have a ton of great sport glasses at their new store in the Sun and Alp in Vail Village. These are some of the glasses from there, and really dialing things like fly fishing with polarized lenses, maybe a lighter weight wrap lens like I talked about for road biking, and then things that are great for mountain biking, things that are wonderful for hiking. Costa Del Mar, they're going to be here at the GoPro Mountain Games. I think they're putting a little tent next to their new location at the Sun and Alp. And then these Oakleys, just amazing. Oakley, to me, is just kind of synonymous with the sport glasses. And I do love the Oakley blades for the mountain biking. I put these on yesterday. These are kind of space age. I mean, it comes down below. I feel like Batman or something. Like, these are just crazy, but I love the look. And they have some fashionable glasses as well. If you want Makita out of Germany, if you want Montclair out of Italy, they're going to have those for you, as well as the Chrome Hearts. And they are bringing back Varnays, the Varnay Retro from the 80s. So stop by any of their locations, even if you need a prescription or if you just want to get some cool shades so you look cool when you're out listening to all that free live music over at Maya and the West End. But that's a look at the weather. At the lens of the day. Are you going to need shades today? You know what? Even on the cloudy days, you're going to need shades to protect you from the dangerous UV A and B rays that come through all that cloud cover. So it's a good idea to always just have the shades. For your weather report, brought to you by Avon, town of Avon, the heart of the valley. Ty Diaz is going to be talking to the town of Avon in just a little bit about some of the great things that are happening this summer at the Nottingham Park. But here are details for the weather. Chilly start to the morning. Both Meredith and Ken said it was cool. Ty, he's at Avon, said, yep, I'm feeling the chilly weather this morning. So kicking off in the 30s, we'll be inching up into the 40s and 50s as the sun gets a little higher in the sky. And we're going to have a pretty good day. We have about a 30% chance of showers this afternoon. But it doesn't mean it's going to happen in your area. What's funny about our valley is, it could be it could be raining on this side of the valley over Beaver Creek, and Wild Ridge is fine. Vail's getting rain. Eagle's completely dry. So we always say if you don't like the weather, wait 15 minutes. It's bound to change. Or drive 15 miles, and it's bound to change as well. Your week outlook. Tuesday and Wednesday, still some cloud cover in the 60s, and then we get into the 70s by Thursday and Friday. And Saturday, a chance of showers. But I hate to hold to this forecast because looking out towards Saturday, a lot of things could change by then. So I just say pack like a pessimist, think like an optimist, bring the rain jacket, and you'll be fine. All right, we're going to take it out to Meredith and find out what it's feeling like out there. She's standing by at Vail. Hey, where are you now, Meredith?
Hey Trish, I am at the International Bridge in Vail Village, and it is definitely warming up here. The sun is peeking out, and I'll give you a view of the International Bridge. And I'm really excited to talk about the GoPro games that are happening next weekend.
Yeah, that's a big time here in the Vail Valley. We'll see the big crowds come back.
So, yeah, this area is one of the places where crowds will be surrounded all around the perimeter. And it's all because of this wave right here. Yeah, and I'm sure Ken has been on this wave. I am so inspired by what he was doing this morning. He's awesome.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and you know what? What I've heard is we're not going to have the slackline competitions this year over at Solaris, but there will be slackliners right where you were showing us. They're going to be over that creek. I can't even imagine. I'd be so scared to do that. They're on like an 1.5 inch wide slack line, and they're going to go over that. So that'll be cool. That's always such a crowd pleaser. And that's what the GoPro Mountain Games are all about. You can participate in them right next to some of the top athletes from around the world, or you can just watch the whole thing.
Exactly. Yeah. In the past, there's been about 80,000 spectators and 3,000 athletes. So it really is such a big event. And so whether you've never been to the GoPro Games, this event is for you. Or if you're local and you're an athlete or a dog or purely just a spectator, this event is really for you. It's one of my favorite events, and it really does kick off that summer vibe here because I feel like it really shows off everything that Vail has to offer.
Now, have you ever, what's your favorite event?
Well, honestly, I really love watching the kayaking, like right here. And they're not doing climbing this year, but the climbing's always been really fun. This year, I think I'm looking mostly forward to the biking. Being a new mountain biker, I'm excited to get really inspired by that. And the cool thing about the bike category is that they have races that cater to pros down to 6-year-olds and under. I don't really know which one would be more entertaining.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. And I know that in the past, they've even had an electric bike category, and then they've got road biking that'll take you up that same time trial course that all the pros have been on during the USA Pro Challenge, up the cul-de-sac up Vail Pass.
Yep. They end at the top of Vail Pass. So that should be really exciting. I've never biked to the top of Vail Pass. Have you?
Oh, well, so this event just goes to the cul-de-sac, and I have done it before.
Oh, okay. So is that like midway?
Yeah, it's about midway. Mm-hmm.
Midway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, midway for that.
That's like a goal. I would love to make that a goal this summer to make it. To
okay, I'll take you. We'll get you a road bike, and I'll take you up there.
Okay,
and then
deal.
Okay, awesome. And I love the Dock Dogs. The Dock Dogs are returning, and those events are so fun. It's amazing, and you see these dog owners, and it's like they're the coach, and their dog's the athlete, and They're pretty special.
Yeah, it's super inclusive to our four-legged friends. So they have,
Okay.
they have big air competitions, and then there's like time trial where there's jumps and swims. And
Yeah.
then there's also running competitions, and one of those races you can bring your dog. So
Yes.
I would say, like, Lauren Workington, that race is for you and Tulo. I think that's like so precious. And
Oh,
also
Lauren
in the
has a
running,
dog?
yes, oh, Tulo, and he's honestly as fast as Lauren.
Okay.
they're,
Yeah.
they're
Well,
they're quite a pair.
oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Maybe
there's
they even.
also a 5K race, and that's really, a little bit more chill. Like, it's inclusive to people who just want to get involved in the events. It's definitely not for the couch potato, but it's not too backbreaker. But then there's
Yeah.
10K, um, and that's a little bit more intense for sure. And then there's the famous Pepe's Face Run, which is
Oh,
the steep incline, 30 minutes up, 30 minutes down. But
yeah. That is
with
grueling.
Pepe's Face, I know. Do you know the famous drinking game with Pepe's Face?
No, no.
Okay, this is my favorite thing about Pepe's Face. So in the winter during skiing, you can set a Los Amigos and you order a pitcher with your friends. And the thing is, if you see someone fall, you take a drink. You see someone
Yeah.
fall and go all the way down the face, you chug. So
Okay. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Pepe's Face in the winter. I love sitting at Los Amigos and literally, kind of the 9.8 for the best fall. I call it the elevator ride when they go. Yeah. It's short, but it's steep and it's scary. I hardly ever do Pepe's Face unless it's a
exactly.
powder day. All right. But
I know.
hey, I know that the GoPro games they wrap up early bird registration today,
Yeah,
right?
so I know we said that earlier on, so I did some investigating, and it looked like it wrapped up last night. So maybe
Ah.
like the last day of May. That's what their
Oh.
Instagram said.
Okay, okay. Go to mountaingames.com and look. I thought it was June 1, but
It, it,
regardless,
regardless, you can still sign up, and
yeah,
signups happen until I think almost like the day of or day
yeah.
before. So there's still
Okay.
plenty of time to sign up.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thanks, Meredith. Thanks for the
Yeah,
report
thank
on the
you.
GoPro Mountain Games and letting us know about the Pepe's drinking game in the winter, watching people slide down that Black Diamond run. But we're going to take it back to Ken Hovey. Ken, have you dried off? Hey, great job. You were doing a wonderful job, and then we saw you just. Oh, what are you doing?
It's 8 o'clock somewhere, Trisha.
Oh.
Now you gotta pile these things now.
Oh, is this what you do when you fall? Like, oh, you kayak? Don't you drink out of a boot, or you guys have some kind of weird tradition?
Yeah, well, pretty close. Kind of hard to hear you with the sound. No, I am not drinking PBRs at 8 a.m. What I am doing, though, is picking up cans along the riverbank that people left from this weekend. So if you see some trash out there, there's my 2 PBRs for the day. We're going to make those get into the receptacle there. And also, Trisha, we should tell our viewers, by the way, that if your dog takes a dump and you pick it up with the bag, but then you leave the bag right there on the ground, that's not cleaning up after your dog. I'm going to contend with one of those directly behind my camera in a minute. We can't have poo bags floating around the Eagle River Park.
Yeah. No, no, no. That is not good. It's kind of like when people put their dishes just in the sink and it's like, well, just take the extra step, put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah, exactly. It's sorry to everyone. I gotta get in close, so you gotta see my bad skin, so I can hear. It is loud next to the river. I'm so excited to see everyone talking about the GoPro Mountain Games. Trisha, we go back through the history of it. Was the Jeep Whitewater Series back in the day when they had it in Minturn. Then it was the Teva Mountain Games, or as Trisha Swenson likes to call it, the Teva Mountain Games. Right? So we had that event, and then GoPro comes on board and takes over. I got the invite last night from my friend Hojo. The 8-ball competition is back, Trisha.
Oh, no way.
This is the biggest event of the mountain games. Homestake has been canceled this year, which is the creek race that normally takes place. They were just kind of worried about the crowd gathering along the road and whatnot. And also, just kind of easing our way back into this competition. And I heard you earlier, Trisha, say, when you have music, the crowds are going to turn up. That is the case. This is like a Pied Piper syndrome, that once you play the music, everybody's gathering around, dancing around, woo, we're back, chugging beers. It's that kind of thing. Trisha, I'm going to jump back in. Do you think one more surf is due?
Yeah.
All right, well,
Let's
I'll
do another
one more.
surf.
And then I got to get warmed up, maybe head into Eagle, grab some coffee. Again, to all of our viewers out there, we just want to say thanks. I know you guys are getting up to speed on what we're up to. We've got Meredith, who is right now in Vail Village. We've got Ty, he's cruising around kind of mid-valley, Avon, the heart of the valley. And then I'm down here in Eagle. And we are going to be bringing this to you. That's it. Like live television by way of your iPad, iPhone, computer. We don't care. Watch it. I don't even know what Roku is, but we're on it, and you can subscribe to us. And then Trisha, when I dry off, I'll jump in here real quick. When we come back, I don't know, like the next half hour or so. So cool. You would even love getting into dirt biking. The Dry Lake Moto Track. They've got like 4 or 5 of them up there by Minturn. I have some video. Woo, surf's up, bro. Gotta hit it.
Okay, we're gonna have some surf and turf with Ken. All right, so he is down in Eagle at the Eagle Whitewater Park, relatively new, the newest whitewater park that we have in our valley. He's got a stand-up paddleboard. They do tubing down there as well, so if you don't know how to stand-up paddleboard, it's okay. Tubing is a little more fun, but they've got lots of cool features, and it's just become such a gathering place for people to. They have some picnic tables and some fire pits, and it's just on the north side of town along Highway 6 and the interstate. And you can actually see it from the interstate. And a lot of times people will pull off. Maybe they're taking a long road trip and they'll pull off and they'll take a little rest. It's almost like a rest area too. And they'll watch some of these amazing paddlers. And you'll see parents out there with their kids. And it's really fun to see this. And the rivers are rising, as Ken has mentioned. So do know what you're doing before you go out there and wear the PFD, the personal flotation device. But take some lessons. All the different kayak shops. Oh, he's going down. All right. We're going to let Ken take a little break, go get some coffee. But we have Ty Diaz standing by, and he's going to let us know about some other water, some still water, the Nottingham Lake. He's over by the park, and he's going to be talking to Liz Wood. Hi, guys.
Good morning, everyone.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Look at that gorgeous lake.
Oh, the views are fantastic out here for sure. Let's show you a little bit more without observing construction in the background. So we're making our way back to the beach. We're making our way back to the pond on the water. We're making our way back to the shows in Nottingham Park on this very stage. And to tell us more, Liz Wood, the Communications and Marketing Manager for the town of Avon. Am I saying it right? For the town of Avon.
That's it.
We didn't get the fireworks last year. We missed out on some concerts just for some kind of shenanigans, but we're ready to get back to it. And I believe Avon's bringing it back.
We are bringing it back for sure. Yeah, here on Sundays, right on the terrace at Nottingham Lake, we're going to have 14 different Sunset Live shows, free live music, local artists. It's an absolutely beautiful venue and really a great way to wind down your weekend. So we'll have Jubilingo out here this Sunday, and that starts at 6 o'clock. So bring your paddleboard, paddle on over. We'd love to see everyone.
Where we're standing is where all that's happening. This is the stage. We've seen the concerts, the Michael Jackson tribute band on that side, the Spin Doctors. Let me just show you a little bit more of what we're talking about, because a lot of us, we walk the park, we skateboard through the park, maybe the playground, but may not pay attention to the fact that this side of the building is also a showcase.
Yeah, it's really beautiful back here, and it's really nice that we'll be able to have some larger concerts on the stage this summer. Definitely want to make sure you guys are aware that we're going to be doing Salute to the USA on July 3rd. And
that means fireworks.
That means fireworks.
That means fireworks.
For sure, yeah. And we'll have talent announcements about that coming up really soon. So, stay tuned for that. And lots of stuff going on here in the park this summer.
I'm already excited. These aren't chills because of the temperature out here, but that we're bringing the concerts, the shows, the entertainment back to Avon, back to Nottingham Park, back to the beach, and we're going to light the skies up again.
Yeah.
That's something that everyone's looking forward to.
Yeah, we're super pumped that July 3rd falls on a Saturday this year, so that's going to be a great long weekend in Avon.
Gotta call fireworks out on a shift for that one.
Yeah, fireworks valley-wide, obviously Avon on Saturday night, so it's going to be really, really fun.
I'm not sure if this is a real question, but when it comes to fireworks, is there a firework count that we should look forward to? How many explosives are going to happen?
It is the largest fireworks display in the Colorado Rockies. So it usually goes on for about 20 or 25 minutes, which is really an extended fireworks display. And the finale is really something to look forward to.
And for the entertainment that's happening back here, and considering that we all went through COVID with the distancing, how does that work as far as getting into the show, seating, the capacity, and what we should know for our safety?
Yeah, absolutely. More information is going to be coming out about that as we start to have bigger concerts. Our first Avon live show is going to be June 23rd, and that'll be in the park on our main field, which is our largest venue. And we're going to start to put some of those protocols in place just to keep people spaced out. We're going to try and make sure that our vendors are really well
I was
spaced
going
out
to
this
ask
year.
about that. The beer, the food, the spirits coming back, some retail, the kids zone, all of that returning too?
Absolutely, it sure is. Yeah, we're really excited about it.
Dogs on a leash, is that still a thing?
Not for Salute to the USA. Dogs and fireworks are not a great combination, but we will definitely have some dog-friendly events, and it's really kind of an event-by-event basis whether we allow dogs here in the
We
park.
are all excited about this, and what's really cool about Vail Daily Live is that we're offering a live chat feature during the show where people may have questions. Trisha Swenson, anyone have questions at home about this event that we could ask Liz about? All right, they're going to fix her audio here shortly.
Can you hear me, Ty?
Yes, there you go.
Oh, okay. Hey, Ty. Ask Liz. I've got a question for you. On the Sunday night Sunset Live concert, can we bring our own food, or can we bring our own drinks, alcoholic drinks, or are you going to be selling those there?
Yeah, it's definitely, we will have some beer and wine for sale and some craft cocktails as well. But for those Sunset Live shows, we totally recommend packing a picnic. There will be a liquor perimeter, so if you're within that boundary, you cannot bring your own alcohol into the event.
Okay, but if you are on like your own flotation device, maybe a stand-up paddleboard, and you got a White Claw, you can have that in the lake.
As long as you have your PFD with you, you sure can.
Okay, perfect. And don't litter, right?
Absolutely. Speaking of which, actually, we're having our cleanup day this Saturday in Avon. So if you're around, you're in Avon, you want some free drink from Ein Prosit, come volunteer in Avon for a couple hours, put some trash curbside, or Public Works team will grab it for you.
And if someone wants to volunteer and find out more about getting involved with the town of Avon for these shows and events, there's a lot of perks that goes with volunteering. So, I mean, should we list and share that just to kind of sweeten the deal?
Yeah, absolutely. We are still recruiting our volunteers for the year, and more information about that's available at avon.org/volunteer. But we do offer rec center passes or punch cards for our volunteers. Yeah, absolutely. So plenty of perks to volunteering here in Avon, especially getting to see a lot of the events.
On the other side of the stage, I'm noticing some changes, some growth. So the shows are going to be bigger once the construction or the maintenance on the other side is done.
Yeah.
So what are we looking for? More lights, maybe some fireworks just on a regular basis?
Well, we're definitely doing a big park expansion as Old Avon Town Hall is being deconstructed. So yeah, the park will be growing.
To follow along, log on to the Town of Avon's website, check out the concert lineup through there, get your tickets if they're needed. And of course, we're going to keep safety in mind, but more importantly, we're bringing the shows and entertainment back to Nottingham Park. That's exciting news.
Yeah.
Yes, Trisha.
It is.
Okay, and Liz, I know that parking not allowed anymore on the north frontage road, right?
Yeah. On West Beaver Creek Boulevard, between Lake Street and Highway 6, we are no longer allowing parking, which is sort of like the North Shore for the beach. So Avon Elementary School, kids are almost out of school. That lot becomes available, and then plenty of free parking in the town core.
Okay, awesome. Well, Jubilingo, is that how we say Sunday's band?
You got it, Jubilingo. They'll be right here on Sunday, 6 to 8.
Okay, all right, perfect. Thanks, you guys. That was fun to find out more about the town of Avon. You know, we were just there with the Vail Daily Picnic, and just such a pretty place. I hope they do their stand-up paddleboard yoga, sup yoga. That was really fun. Just great views from there, too. We're going to take it to a break, and we've got more Vail Daily Live when we return.
Dream of owning land near the biggest lakes, tallest 14ers, and the best gold medal fishing in Colorado? How about right in the heart of ski country? Would it be worth a $75 raffle ticket for a chance to win it? You can own land in Twin Lakes and help St. Vincent Hospital Foundation raise funds. The drawing for this half-acre residential lot is June 24th. Buy your tickets today at Colorado Land
We are back with Vail Daily Live. Wanted to let you know what the fish are biting on right now. We had John Packer from Fly Fishing Outfitters on the show just a few days ago. He brought in these really cool packs. It would be great Father's Day gifts. So think about that. Or if you have a graduate that's really into fly fishing, they're pretty awesome. They're the only locally owned Orvis endorsed fly fishing shop here in the Valley, and they've been around since 1992. And they were offering Orvis classes this week, John was mentioning. So check with them about some different classes that are coming up, fly fishing lessons, and you can take your family out on a float trip. He said right now with the rivers rising, floats are pretty good. If you are wading, make sure you're very careful, especially once you get along the banks, just because the banks, they can become a little saturated and almost kind of collapse, like kind of quicksand under your feet. So be careful about that. But John was recommending nymphing and dry droppers with caddis and stoneflies. Those are still pretty productive. I'm not sure if the salmon fly hatch is still going on. He mentioned that last week, and he said that's just a pretty magical time because these salmon fly hatches, these salmon flies are about 1.5 to 2 inches in size. The fish just gorge themselves on it, and pretty cool. But here's some photos from their website. They had a photo gallery. They also have a video gallery, just to give you kind of an idea. And their shop is absolutely gorgeous. Like I could tell that I'm just a shopper. Like even if I don't need it, I want to buy what's in that store because it looks so cool. But if you need one of the vests are coming back. And then, like I mentioned, those backpacks are pretty cool for you as well to keep everything right here where you need it and find out what you'll need. You can check out the Fly Fishing Report. They give it for the Roaring Fork Valley, the Eagle River, the Gore Creek. We have a lot of gold medal waters around here as well. So check in with Fly Fishing Outfitters. Their website is flyfishingoutfitters.net, and they're located in Avon, right next to Agave. But weather-wise for today, what a gorgeous morning it's turning out to be. And from what I hear from Meredith and Ty, not quite Ken. Ken's pretty cold. He's coming out of the Eagle River right now, but things are warming up. So we'll see things warm up into pretty much the low 60s. This weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. They've got mountains of brands and fresh air styles and elevated savings. But temperature-wise for today, we'll see lows just inching up into the 40s and 50s right now. And then we'll see a high right around 60 for Vail. Down Valley, things will be quite a bit warmer. Down in Eagle and Gypsum, as you travel lower in elevation, the temperature rises. And if you are going for a hike or anything, keep in mind as you hike higher in elevation, temperatures decrease. So it'll be a little bit cooler out there. Always good to bring a layer. Bring a rain jacket this afternoon as well. We have a slight chance of showers, about a 30% by mid-afternoon. And then your Tuesday, Wednesday, still a little bit of cloud cover, but by Thursday and Friday, we're going to see highs in the low 70s and about a 27% chance of rain for Friday. So it's going to be a great kickoff for Eagle Outside. We've got the Eagle Outside Festival going on down in Eagle where you can demo bikes, you can demo whitewater equipment, and have a lot of fun in Eagle Ranch. So we'll let you know more about that as the week goes on. But speaking of Eagle, Ken Hovey has come out of the water. I think he's warming up someplace. Ken, where are you now? Ooh. Yep, I see you've changed. You got your dry clothes on. That was pretty fun. That was fun watching you. Hey, there's several different waves and features at the Whitewater Park, right?
That is accurate. And sorry, you caught me in the middle of setting my camera up. It's at like this wonky angle. I'll try to adjust that a little bit, but I don't want to mess it up. That's exactly right, Tricia. There are 4 features that are here, and they have these really awesome names. Rapid 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's pretty easy to remember. I was on the second wave, third wave right behind me, and then downstream, a really great beginner wave is rapid number 4. I'm going to try to stand like this. How's that? A little better. It's awesome right now. It is cold out there. Make sure you have the right gear. But it's just such a good time to be here, right? The Colorado River is starting to flow. The Eagle River is really good. Gore Creek is awesome. Tonight, want to remind all the locals to be out there for our races. The Tuesday night races brought to you by the Vail Rec District. This is our 3rd night of doing it. They had to cancel the first night to low water. And tonight it's in Vail. And then I believe on next Tuesday, we're going to actually move it on over to Minturn for the first time. to do a little downriver race there, so that'll be fun. But Tricia, if we have it ready, you don't have to get to it quite yet. Before we wrapped up the show, I mentioned it earlier. I'm a gypsumite. I live down in Gypsum, a Gypstonian, I guess you would say. I just make these up as I go along.
We've got the dirt bike footage.
Yeah. I just, before we bring it up, I just wanted to tell you what this is. My kids have been telling me for a couple of years, Dad, you got to come with us to the Dry Lake dirt bike track. And I'm not a track guy. I mean, Tricia, we've talked about this. I'm 50 years old. I'm fragile. I'm a bit overweight. Definitely got the dad bod going. But yesterday, I decided, sure, let's go up there. I'll go ride with my boys. And this is what I found. This place is insane. It is so good. It's $20 to join, and then it's $20 to use the track. You can buy a family membership for the year for about $400. There's my boys, good boys, Walker and Texas Ranger. And I tried to keep up with Walker right here. Actually, that's River and Hunter. But check this out. So you've got like a small track, a little slow-mo for River. There's my son Hunter. You got a smaller track, right, for the little guys or the little kids, which you'll see. And then look at the rippers right here. Like, they got like a full-on pro-level dirt bike track there. Some amazing riders. They have a really cool setup. But look at this, Tricia. You're going to love it. It's going to make you want to have kids immediately, or make every redneck out there want to have kids, because you just take them up there, right? They got the little kid track to go putter around on. There's Dad. That is the Barnes family, by the way, from Eagle. Super cool family. And we want to thank all of these guys for making it happen. Town of Gypsum, Eagle County, Colorado Parks and Wildlife. And then on this final scene, there it is. That is the Dry Lake dirt bike track, which is 5 miles north of Gypsum, right when you get off the highway. Let me turn off my low battery. And once you get up there, you kind of set up and you can dirt bike. I do want to advise people, be careful on that road going up to Dry Lake. It's 5 miles. It gets a little narrow in spots. Just slow it down. I almost got taken out by 3 dudes in a Polaris that were having a little bit too much Memorial Day fun. But it's cool. Hey, good job, Gypsum. Good job to the riding club for putting that together. It is amazing. I would highly suggest joining up and starting your dirt bike, your brap. Get out there and do some riding.
You know what? And you know what I love, Ken, is just any day of the week, pick your activity, whether it's a road bike ride, a mountain bike ride, a dirt bike ride. You're surfing the creek this morning. I mean, we have so many things. What I tell people is my Saturday is not spent at Home Depot doing home projects. I mean, I hardly ever do laundry because I don't have any time, because I'm too busy doing things outside. I just love it. That's so cool that you went to the dirt bike park. Are you a fan now?
Yeah,
Did you join?
I'm a huge fan. And also, so I should talk more about the track. They not only have like the smaller tracks and beginner tracks, and then obviously the advanced track that you saw for the enduro riders. They have an enduro track for guys that just kind of want to do single track. They actually have, I'm going to speculate, it was like 2 miles of single track that winds through their acreage up there. The nice thing about a park like this is that I understand and I respect public lands, right? Public lands. I own public lands. You own public lands. Public lands can get pretty trashed by ATVs and dirt bikes. I know I've been a culprit of that before riding. This takes all of the moto heads and puts them in a really cool location to just, go nuts out there, and maybe preserves a little bit of that public land. Now, I'm not saying don't go ride out there, but, as you see with beer cans getting left and whatnot, we got to protect our public lands. Let's take care of them. Let's be respectful, and let's give back to it. But at the same time, when you got cool places like Dry Lake that are right next to you, you should probably go check those out also. So.
Okay. Hey, Ken, we got a question in the chat. What do you like better, dirt biking or stand-up paddleboard?
Ooh, that's, I'm going to put whitewater kayaking over all of them. But if I had to pick one, I would definitely say stand-up paddling. Stand-up paddling is cool because not only, you go surfing, you can take them on flat water. We designed them for fishing stand-up paddleboards. They're just great recreation, but at the same time, going around the track with my 2 boys, Hunter and River, was really fun. Hey, Tricia, before we wrap this up, I wanted to make a note. A lot of folks out there know that we operate a tubing operation here at the Eagle River Park during the summer months, and everybody's been wondering, man, when are we going to start tubing down there? Okay, here's how this works. The river's high right now, and kids are still in school. This is not necessarily the time to start tubing, unless you're like a pro level tuber, which I don't even know.
Pro tuber.
I don't even know if there's a pro tube tour. the PTT. We'll have to start that up. But once this river drops, right, like right now I'm going to say it's around 1,300 CFS. Once we get down to around 500 CFS and less, where these look like raging rapids, they're actually these like nice little drops into these big pools, perfectly suited for bringing kids down here, of course in the life jacket, to float through it and then just to hike laps. So I predict that tubing operations are probably going to start in maybe 2 to 3 weekends from now. The park itself, though, I mean, come down. This is the cool thing about the Eagle River Park is that you do have the surfing. You'll see rafters coming through. It's right off the highway. People stop all the time and come down and just check the park out. As you saw from the PBR cans earlier, you got to have respect for it. But you do. I think I have some river water coming out of my nose. Sorry, Tricia. You have open container. You can actually come down here and have a picnic and have a beer. It's not illegal. There is a fire pit that's down here that's controlled by gas. You just turn it on. Eagle crushed it with the Eagle River Park. It is such an awesome amenity. The community loves it. And you can expect to see a lot of people out here tubing in about 2 to 3 weeks, including you, Tricia Swenson.
I know. We'll come out there. That'll be fun. We'll get a GoPro. We'll get that's tube footage for you. But thanks, Ken, for that report. Hey, go warm up. I know that you're a little chilly after your stints in the Eagle River. Ken Hovey reporting from the Eagle River Park right there in Eagle. But another thing we do around here, we do a lot of shopping. And if you stop by the Squash Blossom, meet Kevin and Hillary Manger. They just took over the store in December of 2019. Then COVID hit. But I love this couple. I love family-owned businesses. It's right in the heart of Avon. And we're going to learn about stacking, adding some decor to your ears with Hillary right now.
Today I'm going to give you some styling tips on how to change up your ear. Ear stacking has been the latest trend, and don't worry if you don't have more than one piercing, you can still make your ear fun. So what I have today is just a basic stud. This is actually an inverted stud, but everybody kind of has basic studs at home. You can just take your basic stud and add a pedal jacket to it. Now I do have a second hole piercing, so I added a cute little stud this way. Then I go up the ear. These are called ear cuffs, and these just kind of wrap around the cartilage. No piercing necessary. I've stacked 3, but you could just do a 1, and it just kind of freshens up your ear. Here are some other little options down here. This is just a plain pedal jacket, and then these go above the ear, and then you can stick any kind of stud in. And this is an awesome fringe that goes on the back, and then another little basic ear cuff. You can mix and match and play with your stacking.
Hillary for that cool little video. And yes, once again, if you want to go into Squash Blossom, they're located right across from Sweet Basil in the heart of Vail Village. Fun to see all the jewelry. You know, I went shopping yesterday. I went into Ashley's store. Ashley works at Valley Girl, and you know, I think after a year plus of COVID and wearing sweatpants and everything, I needed some retail therapy. So you can get some retail therapy down at Squash Blossom too. But right now we're about to wrap up our show, but we want to remind you, we want to find out what you're doing. You've seen what we're doing. We want to check in with some of your adventures. Maybe you went to the dirt bike park or you've done some kayaking. Send us your videos or send us your fun photos. We got a photo yesterday from Wayne. He said that the moose, there's free tree trimming over at the Arabelle. This was a young moose right outside of the window there at Arabelle. And thanks for submitting that, Wayne. And you could submit your content simply by going to VailDailyLive.com. That's our brand new website, /submit. And then you'll see a form, and that'll give you the details on how we can have the chance to use your photos. So photos and videos, we want to see those as well. You can always copy and paste a URL or upload it straight from your phone, but just go to that website to find out more details. And we need something probably about a minute or less, and we're looking for something with rights-free music. If it has licensed music, we can't really run it. But then look for it on our show, like Wayne did today. Thanks, Wayne, for bringing that in. But we're going to take it back out to Meredith. She's standing by in Vail. Where are you? Oh, I see where you are. Are you by Peppy's face? Oh, I can't hear you.
Uh-oh, is she on mute?
Are you on mute? You're not on mute. I can read your lips, but it won't be as fun if I can't hear you.
All right, let's try Ty.
All right, we're going to try Ty Diaz first. Okay, Ty, what's going on? Oh, are you over there in Possibility Plaza?
Okay, so is that what they're calling it now? Because I just learned from Liz that they call it Main Street Mall. And there's a lot of signage throughout this walkway here that kind of direct you by name where to go. There's an interesting one over here. Give me a second. It's called Lettuce Shed Lane. Okay, how much fun is that? But, talking with Liz earlier, Trisha, and to all the viewers at home right now, unless you're watching at work, we've learned so much that they're returning the Salute to the USA fireworks to Avon in Nottingham Park, as well as pop-up concerts and all types of shows, the activities. We're getting back out there and having a good time, slowly getting back to normal, but with a lot of new things. Also returning, and I found this on the Town of Avon's website, the art festivals right through this plaza. We're going to see the regular Wednesday through the Plaza Art Festival while the shows are going on, just to kind of give you a lot to do, a nice comfortable stroll, and plenty of restaurants here too. And then, I don't know, the rest is up to you to log on to avon.org and just check out that we're getting back to the good stuff, and we're doing it all outside in Avon.
Hey, Ty, can you move your camera just a little bit? Is that the Carrie Vail mural on the wall behind you? Yep, there you go. That was from the 2015s, the Alpine World Ski Championships that we hosted here. It could pretty much all the Olympic alpine events that you'd find in the Winter Games were brought here in not only 2015, but 1999, 1989. But I love Carrie Vail's artwork. I like that behind you.
Trisha, you know what else is fun about walking through here? And it takes a keen eye to notice. And you're the one that actually pointed this out to me a few years ago. The nature instruments that can be found here to play at any time. I'm not sure if I'm wording that right. That you can find the xylophone through here.
Yep.
Just play some instruments all through this plaza.
Oh yeah, next time we'll have to have you play us a little tune.
Sure.
What do you think? Maybe sing a little Prince for us.
And to find out
I know
more
that's your
about that,
karaoke
you can log
go-to.
on to avon.org. But yeah, I'm really excited for the upcoming events. It looks like things are beginning as soon as this week.
Okay, all right, thanks, Ty. Thanks for going over to the Westin today, talking to Pollyanna Forster, their brand new food and beverage director, and also Global Running Day. You can take part in a free event that's happening, a 5K, a 3K at 5 p.m. Call the athletic club at the Westin to get signed up. All right, Meredith, let's try you again.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah?
Yes. All right.
Awesome.
Oh, I love it. You look like you're in like the Sound of Music. You've got the blue sky, the green fields behind you. Are you going to break into a song? Are the hills alive?
With the sound of Peppy's face. Look how
Yes.
safe this is.
I know. So we were talking about this earlier. The GoPro Mountain Games are happening June 10th through the 13th. And one of the events is called the Peppy's Face Off. And Meredith and I were talking about how difficult this is. You basically try to go up and back down it as many times as you can in a 30-minute period.
That's correct. Yep.
All right.
And it's very steep. I wish I could even flip my camera, and if you can see right at the top, the moon is there. So it's on.
Oh yeah.
Very gorgeous.
Oh cool.
And then on this angle, it's a nice view of Vail and the Gore Range right there.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yep. Awesome.
I thought I'd come to the place of action.
Well, and you know what? I see the catwalk, basically the road. It's the catwalk in the winter and the road in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And, if people are a little timid when it comes to single track mountain biking, they can always take these catwalks, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Or you can also call it the fire road. But so it's a nice, easy way for beginners to go, especially uphill. If you're new to climbing on a bike uphill, the fire road is going to be a lot easier than what this is, which is a single track.
Yeah, single track. What are some of your favorite mountain bike trails? I know that you were mountain biking last year during COVID with your dad.
Yes, it was amazing. I really love the sport. It's like, I had never been on Vail in the summer, so it was so cool to see all the trails. How they actually look without snow. And so one of my favorite trails on Vail is called Golden Gate. And it's actually a newer one, but it's just so gorgeous because there's aspen trees covered around the trail. And so in the fall, it's just like a golden dream. Yeah, so I would say that, and then Radio Flyer, which is in Lion's Head, awesome downhill. Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is getting me really excited. I tore my ACL, so I'm not really clear to go mountain biking quite yet, but I'm training to get back on the hill as soon as I can.
Okay, yeah, I love the Grand Traverse. Great views of
Oh,
the
that one's
Back
so good too.
Bowls. And when the wildfire flowers are in full bloom, there's nothing better.
Yeah,
So
that
that's
that trail
awesome.
makes me want to sing "The Hills Are Alive" as well.
Yes, yes, that's very picturesque, very Sound of Music-esque. And I know that we have the gondolas that will be open in just a few weeks. I think it's
Yes.
around Father's Day weekend.
Yep. They're going right now, but they have a lot of tests to go through and training. I see a bunch of people in line, but they're probably just, they're tourists taking a look at it. But yep,
Yeah.
hopefully we'll be able to go up and the views, and then there's restaurants at the top of the mountain too.
Yeah.
So
Well, and they sometimes do yoga at the top of Midvale,
yes.
right on that deck.
Yes, absolutely. And then there's also a wedding deck. So some people, will go up in heels and a gown and to the top of the mountain. And yeah, there's just gorgeous views up there.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I can't wait for that to open, and I'm so glad it's June 1st, everybody. Like we are
June 1st.
officially, we're in it. I just love it, and thanks for the great views today and the great reporting on GoPro Mountain Games coming up June 10th and 13th. We think early bird registration is still happening today. Go to mountaingames.com for more information. If you don't, you can still do it either way. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and we want to say hello to our viewers out there at Western Riverfront. Yep, they're saying hi, and we'll see you tomorrow.